So there are a lot of, if I do a Google search about how to grow my height, so there are 2-3 most commonly suggested things. So I just wanted to understand, is there any fact behind that? So number one is always some exercises, like hanging on a bar or doing some stretches. So what is the truth behind that? Can specific exercises assist in growth?
So first, let me tell you an important fact of life, that height of an individual is genetic. When I say genetic, it is dependent on the genes which they get from their parents. So if the parents are tall, generally you see the mother and the father is tall, more often than not, the child will be tall. And we see that all the time. So definitely genetic is an important factor which decides the growth of that particular individual, and majorly controlled by the genes of their parents and what they get into them. That being said, you just talk whether hanging or diet or taking any particular medicines, is it useful? So hanging on the bar, many times people ask me, if I do pull-ups, if I hang on the bar, will my height increase? Well, if your growth rate is increased and you do that, it's always a good idea to do it. But will it increase? Like if you take two individuals, one who does every day, push-ups, pull-ups, hanging on the bar, and the person who doesn't do it, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person who does it, his height is going to increase. So there is some merit to the extent that it's a good form of exercise. It keeps you healthy, but it's not sacrosanct that if you do pull-ups or if you hang on a bar, your height is going to increase.